This could be your old song, but you vanished, made a run, that was so wrong. Can't believe I should've done what I'm supposed to. This ain't no slow song tonight, I just managed to damage a certain ego out of spite. Through the bags, rags to the riches, cause I know. Ain't never flinch on my opposition, cause I know just what I want, how I'ma live it. A lot of sacrifice, heavy commitment. Talking outside hills, marijuana, just when I wanna. Buy some shoes, 4 bills, find the layers, my lasagna. My foundation built, just checking off all my corners. I ain't weak, just filled with patience. I know my moment gonna come. And that's when we all jumping, celebrating the days. Ramen noodles is how we munchin'. I can't lay and reminisce on all the functions that we do to get a screw. Sometimes that was how we running. And I pray that the days get better, weather clear up, the spear up, we pick up the cheddar. Never fear us, been near us, they hating on the leather. Now you been stuck with no bucks, you faking all your efforts. It is the way it is when you're driving on 100 on the road. I just can't get caught in the mix. This why I hate being alone, but this how the story begins. Cars, hoes, money in the clothes. Can a young nigga be content? Working hard, living up on my own. I want love, loving all the commitment, but another drug takes me to an addiction. So I huddle up, trying to find what was missing. I can't open up, vulnerable intuition. Words and stumble up, scramble inside my vision. When I wanna love, always gotta do missions just to bundle love. Peace and how I'ma give it, and pieces begin to fall. My balance losing my wrench. And I call when my pockets smelling rough. I just see my wall climbing, ain't giving up, and I stumble across pennies of thought. Niggas that's broke, they morally lost. A little heart to heart, never feel unappreciated. That's the start of trying to put someone who your name is. Never bought, steady moving the hustle. Something coming around, like working out all your muscles. But it is the way it is when you're driving on 100 on the road. I just can't get caught in the mix. This why I hate being alone, but this how the story begins. Cars, hoes, money in the clothes. Can a young nigga be content? Working hard, living all by my own. This is the way it is when you're driving out 100 on the road. I just can't get caught in the mix. This why I hate being alone, but this how the story begins. Cars, hoes, money in all the clothes. Can a young nigga be content? Working hard, living all by my own. Everything personal. When I leave for the top, that's my vertical. Got me clean out the shop and I'm dreaming a lot. How the money and life getting surgical. Fresh out the convertible. Focus flying, I'm out of the terminal. I've been running the maze, been on board for the days. I'm at south, so I lay in the cervical. And this is my dirty flow. I'm a nigga who's rated a perfect score. Bitch, I ball like Rishi when I'm down in the D. At the top of the key like I'm selling dope. Tell mama it's going slow, but the money is promised and watch it go. From a 0 to zeros, we flying to euros. I'm buying my suits like I'm Al Capone.
If I step inside this room, I see 20 different hoes in the spot. I'ma go ahead and do my thing. I ain't tryna push these bitches cool. Don't play by the rules, I don't really mind. I'm just going with the flow of things. If you looking, then you losing. Keep it moving, it's about how you pursuing. Where you stand, nigga, where your hustle at. And I know this hook is getting long, but we bouncing to the song. And I'm tryna get her drunk when the beat go off.
Yeah, each one just to teach one. I'm no daddy, but I got sons always watching how I speed run to the paper like a rerun. Bitch, you jealous cause you see some shit going on, now you want threesomes. I report back to the life where I got freedom, airing bullets like a regal. Play a part, she gon' start back inside, face down in the sheets first. Out the gate, penetrate, up the pace, go ahead and hit the reverse. Up the pace and penetrate, out the gate, face down in the sheet first. Back inside, she gon' start, do a part, wanna hit it back and reverse.
Room, I see 20 different hoes in the spot. I'ma go ahead and do my thing. I ain't tryna push these bitches cool. Don't play by the rules, I don't really mind. I'm just going with the flow of things. If you looking, then you losing. Keep it moving, it's about how you pursuing. Where you stand, nigga, where you hustle at. And I know this hook is getting long, but we bouncing to the song. And I'm tryna get her drunk when the the beat go off.
Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to episode 61 of the Pure Rap Podcast. And as you can see, we got a special guest with us, my man Duhon. We've been trying to, actually, third time on the podcast. You know, the reigning champ as far as guests go. You know what I mean? Nobody's been on more than him.
Three times.
Three times the charm.
Three-time champ.
Times the charm.
Let's go, man. I think Primo is second. So yeah, he's coming up close.
Nah, man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back. How y'all doing?
Tired.
Good.
Working hard.
No, we just threading and listening to Sexy Red. You know, that's how our night consists tonight. So.
Oh, yeah, we on that thread now. You know, taking over Twitter. You know, to try to phase it out because they're not rocking with Elon Musk.
Right.
I'm still.
I didn't know until yesterday. Until Kev said it, I was like, "What are you talking about?" When he said thread, bro, I swear I thought he was talking about like I thought you made a new thread on Twitter, like at a game or something. And I was like, bro, I don't see anything. Like, what are you talking about? Thread?
Too many apps on my phone. I can't.
I think it's time for a new app. We haven't had a new app blow up since Snap. Well, their app has blown up for social media.
Snapchat, is that what they said?
What else has there been?
Yeah,
that's been like 10 years now.
What, TikTok?
I guess TikTok.
10 years.
That's more video related though. But I mean, like, I don't know.
Okay, like, yeah, I was gonna say TikTok.
I guess.
Barely
TikTok,
new.
but like when it comes to like, I guess, yeah. Other than TikTok, yeah.
Yeah, I mean TikTok will probably be the next one.
Yeah, but then I guess Thread is like the next.
I don't even know.
As far as
what's the? I don't even know what's the difference.
Facebook took down MySpace.
Same shit.
Threads might just take down Twitter.
I don't know what the difference is.
Mark Zuckerberg's taking down everybody.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg's taking down everybody. He took down MySpace. He's about to take down Twitter.
No, I saw a meme, not a meme, but like it was saying like when he gets in the cage with Elon Musk, that Elon Musk gonna be watching him turn into a big ass lizard, like a 12-foot lizard in the cage. I was like, bro,
fucking lizard.
Oh my god, hey, people be
man. Threads might just be the knockout shot.
I mean,
having to get in the cage.
I don't know what Elon Musk got though, like, because at least I know Zuckerberg. He be doing a little like martial arts though, like, you know what I mean? Like he was in a martial arts tournament. Like I guess he won. I think he won or something.
Elon Musk gonna like, pull out his phone and
got some up his sleeve.
Yeah, Elon gotta have
Tesla robots to help jump him.
He's using
a lot of Tesla robots.
It's gonna premiere some like new robots they made.
Fighting a robot.
Brought to you by Tesla.
Brought to you by Tesla.
And
they should actually do that instead of Duhon just fight with robots.
I mean, they smart enough. They smart enough to build them. So
just fight with the app. Who logs on to what app? How many users log on this day?
Yeah, wins. I'm dead. But how you been, Duhon, man? It's been a minute.
I've been good. Just checking up on the news, the crazy news that's been going on. I've been kind of watching that side of TikTok. I don't know if the algorithm just threw me there or what, but
hey, honestly, I feel like it really be the algorithms. Like whatever you're like currently into,
whatever you look at,
all of a sudden, like your shit's just flooding with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What type of news are you listening to?
I mean, it's just like a bunch of like government people like talking about interviews saying like, oh, we're not the only ones like on this planet. Basically, like we've been watched before. Like multiple times, and there's evidence like proving it, and it was just crazy because the dude was like brutally honest about everything, and he was just showing like facts and stories and testimonies. I was like, yo, I don't know about that, but I honestly, I just watch it and give my own kind of just depiction on it. So
Yeah, nah, I feel you.
Digging in a rabbit hole somewhere.
kind of.
Hey,
So
the
I mean,
man, the rabbit holes be crazy though. Like,
which I don't mind. It
yeah,
opens my creativity, which
facts.
I can't complain about.
And it's
But yeah,
the mystery of it too. Like, it's like
exactly.
you never know. Like at the end of the day, it's like it is what it is. Even if shit's hit the fan, it's like, bro, you got no control over it. Like,
Until I'm able to see it myself,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
only watch TikTok
There's
videos
a
and see other people talk about it.
yeah. There's like a one of those conspiracy theories. Like I think it's like a called like Blue Beam Project.
Oh yeah,
And it has to do with like about like the aliens and shit. Like one day there's gonna be like some like where they're pitting out all this information so when it does happen, people are gonna believe it, but it's not really real. It's just like a government, like,
Mind control.
not like
yeah,
but yeah, it's like
illusion.
illusion type shit. Like it's not really like it's just like a man-made type of thing. Like it's not really.
They don't pull out the chum buckets.
Yeah,
put on their heads.
I don't. And the crazy thing is, man, with all the shit that the government be doing, bro, I don't put nothing past them to do some wild shit like that.
Chum bucket heads. That's what we're gonna be.
Chum bucket heads, yeah. Like
that movie's real.
That's real, bro. Man.
Stop playing.
And it's like that without the bucket. Like people already like that now, bro. Like so.
Certain sort of certain group of people.
Yeah.
Sure.
So.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Other than that kind of news, just enjoying, just watching sports, enjoying my music, kind of just venturing off, listening to other kind of music other than hip hop.
What have you been listening to?
It's a good thing.
Just a lot of like indie folk. Don't get me wrong, I do dabble back into hip hop, but I think it's more of like I'm listening to more of like a conscious kind of end.
Yeah.
So like for example, more of like a Blue and Exile and Common.
Let's go.
Yeah, so
right
I've been definitely kind of, just because I've been talking to my engineer and he's also a producer, and he was like, "Yo, send me samples, I'll loop them.
Oh, that's fire.
Like make you a full beat, and we can just go from there." And I was like, "All right, bet." So I sent him the samples. I'm just waiting on him to deliver, which I know he will. But yeah, I just been kind of just feeding myself with that kind of music, something that's like that has a message, but also positive at the end of the day.
I feel you.
No, that's good. Something different. Something different. Sometimes you can't be hearing all this. Town.
Yeah, man. Sexy Red was getting tired of it. I need to play
Sexy
something
Red
different.
is like that's Caleb's favorite record.
Yeah, I was saying that
it's
earlier.
okay to have some funny records, but that's funny. Like, how do you feel about like the conscious rap, which I like? I like Joey Badass.
I mean,
but like for that too.
It's something that I started to listen to early on in hip hop that got me into it. I think, I mean, me being like from a religious family and a religious background, I used to listen to like Christian rap. Yeah. So that was kind of like my first alleyway of like, oh, okay, this is cool. Like, let me kind of like listen to this, see what else I can get from here.
Yeah.
But listening to it now, I think, and actually going back to like those kind of artists, I think it's really cool because I have a different mindset, and I'm coming in with a more different
understanding
experience,
Yeah, that too.
That I'm not a kid anymore.
Yeah, so, that's a great point. Cool. Yeah.
Was Lecrae your favorite religious rapper? That's the only one I know.
He's fire though.
That's the only one I know. I don't know anyone
else. There's this one guy. I think his name is like J Truth or something like that. I gotta look him up. But
I gotta look him up.
But he's low key fire. I always go back to him every once in a while just to listen.
Yeah. But that's the one good thing about music too is that you could like you kind of just listen to what you want, like what you like. Yeah. Like, you could go back to anything. It doesn't. You know what I mean? You could go back to.
So much music out there.
There's so much music in
all different moods.
Bro, since we started
sounds,
facts, like there's so much underground groups too. Like especially since we started the podcast, like there's been a lot of music that, especially like a lot of people's catalogs, because I was pretty big on like a lot of 90s hip hop and stuff like that in general. So I listened to so many like different artists from like Black Moon and so many like different like groups that a lot of people don't be like not know about, but like not on the forefront. You know what I mean?
Ain't the mainstream household music.
Yeah, not no household like that. So, but like, but then going back and especially when we're doing the anniversary posts, like the first 2 years, it's like, man, I was going through like people's catalogs like deep. Like I'll listen to like Redman's whole catalog and go through like, you know, like just I'm like, damn, there's so much music that like
that you missed.
You could just, you know, go back and just listen to people's full catalogs, and it's like crazy. You know what I mean? You've been on the Afrobeats at all?
Afrobeats. I haven't done an Afrobeat since like 2017, but as far as listening to them,
yeah.
I actually have a cousin that actually put me on to an artist. Man, but he's a pretty popular Afrobeat artist. I just can't figure out what his name was.
Is it
he showed me one song and from there I was like, oh yeah, you already know from there he's already established.
This was like recent or like?
I'd say it's probably like a month and a half ago. So
okay.
you could say it's pretty recent.
Yeah, because there's a few like fire people out there. Like obviously like most people would be like Burna Boy and like Wizkid, but like
I like those.
But like there's a few out there like there's a dude named Oxlade that's pretty fire, and another one like Asuke, something like that. Probably butchering the name like crazy, but those are like two of like
Benny the Butcher.
To like Benny the Butcher.
You're Benny the Butcher.
Honestly, I've been actually listening to a lot of Benny the Butcher. I can't hold on that.
Benny the Butcher is like
Zelda. Those guys.
I was in the car and that song Legend came on.
Bro, that's
fire.
Man.
Yeah, Legend. That's a dope track.
Fire.
I need to get that vinyl though.
I've been listening to a lot of.
I've been listening to that in the morning. 100%.
That should be
track like you gotta feel it.
Yeah,
bro. And then at that point, I listened to the whole album from there, and I was like, dang, from like transition from each song, it was just perfect.
You gotta watch our review.
Those people on Benny the Butcher like a minute ago.
We did our album review on that album.
Yeah, we did.
Fire.
I was solid.
Go check out that review, people.
The Freddie Gill one was my favorite.
Go watch that review. Yeah, one way flight.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
That's not fire. Darnell, is that a pimple? Yeah, man, what is that growing out?
Man, summertime, man, it's bugs everywhere out here.
Man, getting bitten up.
Oh, you got bit up.
Blowing them lawns and shit. Darnell getting bitten up.
Gotta put that ointment. You better put that ointment on real quick, bro.
Look, all you gotta do is just drink water. You smooth. Just drink water.
I've been drinking water.
I had to put that man on the spot.
Damn, I've been doing that since we was kids. Talking about, is that a pimple?
I don't know
what got pimples on his face, man.
What's that right there on you, man?
Yeah, everybody happened to get those. I used to have it bad. Everybody had it bad in high school.
In the worst spots too, like at the wrong, like bro, like should be growing like
random spots at the wrong
random like spots too. It's like picture day. All of a sudden, you're like.
Man, I never had
picture day. It's over.
Picture day, even though you ain't buying them pictures.
Yeah, you ain't even buying the pictures. Hey, moms might want a couple of them though. You know what I mean? So, you know how moms we don't give a fuck.
Like, nah, I ain't buying them shits. You got a pimple.
Nah, you still gotta buy it.
I think Caleb, I had one ID while I wore your glasses.
Oh
yeah. Oh, I was like, Caleb, give me your glasses.
I can't see, cameraman. Let me put my glasses on real quick.
Hey, picture day was fire, man. When you had to do like, all right, now stay still.
Shit, as long as it got you out of class, I'll go.
Yeah,
you get to get out
for real though. Like that got me out of class, bro. I ain't care about no.
Right.
Do you see that picture on Twitter that went viral of some kid wearing a shiesty mask for picture day?
That's wild.
Yeah,
they let him get away.
So I was like, they mama gonna beat their ass when the picture.
Like,
you let them wear it? Yeah, like the guys let wear it.
They be letting these kids.
The only way he'd be able to like to get away with that is if he did it for like one pick and then took it off and then would just like have the other multiple.
Yeah. Just give me one.
This is like, hey, can I have this? Like, I'll do what I gotta do to keep it.
Probably knew somebody that was the photographer. You're like, yeah, I'll let you do this. Like,
yeah.
I'll let you wear the shiesty mask.
Hey, so I got two quick questions. Like, so obviously you were talking about watching sports too, and I know you be on 2K and stuff too. So like, have you been paying attention to the free agency that's been going on? I'm still waiting on this Damian Lillard trade, Bill. I'm like,
same here.
Damian.
Like I need this to happen, bro. Like I'm like,
he said he was supposed to go to the Warriors, but I don't know.
He said he was gonna go to the Warriors.
Well, if Chris Paul didn't have that,
yeah,
I guess,
honestly, they were thinking
that
they were kind of considering that.
But they were saying now, like his agent told like teams to like
he wants to
like get off because they said you're gonna just have an unhappy player. Like don't even.
He's going to the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah. Dude, can you? That would be a slap in the face, bro.
That man is staying out for a whole year.
Yeah, he'll be like, "Fuck it, I'm retiring."
I don't know why he didn't go to the Lakers.
We went from McDonald's dump to the fucking Burger King dump.
The Heat is the perfect fit, and people. I want to say this for people out there that keep saying,
"He's not going to the Heat."
Just trade Bam, bro. One of the biggest reasons why Dame wants to go over this because he's like really close friends with Bam. If they traded Bam, that would defeat the whole purpose. So
and then he's not going to the Heat. He's going to the Lake Show.
And then the Heat just picked the Lakers picked the Vincent. So I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I know.
See, that's the thing with LA. I'm like, and they got D'Lo too. So it's kind of like they feel like it's solidified. It's like, But I mean, having Dame on your team, bro, it don't matter. He can play the 1, the 2.
Bro, Dame, Butler, and Bam.
He's not going
a big 3. But that's a new big 3.
He's going to the
Sun. The only team I want him to see him.
Oh, they don't have Smart.
And we picked up Thomas Bryant too. Like, so we got an extra big, you know what I mean, to make sure Bam ain't.
That could be good.
I mean? So
he's Leonard, Ja Morant is getting out of there.
You know, but it's solid. We just need extra bigs to make sure don't let Bam get, you know, let him play his 4. You know, let him play that role.
Exactly.
So, you know,
I like Dame in Miami. I think he fits the culture too.
Yeah, he fits it perfectly.
I don't like it whatsoever.
Dedication, like
what, you don't like it.
I don't like it whatsoever.
Just because he's a Laker fan. Laker fans be trying to take
don't want
everyone,
Brian to be happy.
I don't
want Brian to be excited.
He said, "I just don't want me to be happy."
I can care less. I just don't want Brian to be happy about it.
I'm a Laker fan at heart. But
yeah, Lake Show. He's on the Lakers.
Hey, it's 7:24 right now. This 24. Oh, 7:24. I'm in Minnesota.
Once it's 8:24.
It was almost 8:24, but I just 7:24 is actually my birthday. That's the funny thing. But I just saw the 24, but I was segueing.
Oh, really?
It's like Miami time right now. Kobe Bryant is on the therefore he's going to the Lakers, not Miami.
5 days. You 5 days before mine.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm on the 29th.
Okay, that's fire.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And I'm on the 31st, so we're all together.
Team Leos, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm on
July 31st, baby.
This man lying like a motherfucker, bro. But Kobe Bryant's on the cover of 2K.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I don't even play 2K like that no more. That's
crazy. You know what's crazy? I told the homies because they're sold on it, but I'm like, bro, I'm not playing it this year. There's so many games that are coming out this year that like right at that like timeline where 2K is coming out.
Yeah, instance, I'm waiting for that Spider-Man 2.
What's coming out?
What's coming out? Spider-Man game. Yeah. So Spider-Man gonna come out, right? There's this game called The Crew. It's like a racing game.
Okay,
bro. It's basically. So I don't know if y'all had Xbox and y'all played.
Not Xbox.
Or was it? It was a racing game on Xbox that was like that PlayStation couldn't play at all, but it was fire.
I think I know what you're talking about. I had Xbox for a long time.
I'm like, shoot, all I think it is Need for Speed.
Yeah, there was another one, but
I don't even know because I didn't even play it.
Anywho, it's basically equivalent.
I've been using the PS2.
Yeah, I've been playing PlayStation my whole life. That's all I had.
I was playing the PlayStation 2. Still is.
Oh, wait, what's the?
I'm dead. San Andreas.
Wait, what's the rest of the games? I'm trying to know this.
So there's that. There's Spider-Man 2.
That one's going crazy.
There's this other game. I'm just trying to play games outside of like sports.
I feel you. So, I've been doing that. Hey, did you play Hogwarts?
Yes,
bro.
I think I played it a little too fast.
I took my time. I played a good amount. Took a break, and then I just recently finished it not too long ago. Like,
and that's why I'm scared to play Spider-Man 2 because I know
just be going through it.
2K's gonna be sitting right there.
Yeah, but
Kobe don't be looking at you, man.
I feel like you got to play Spider-Man first, though. Get through that, and then because it's a story game. You know, once you get to that, 2K is one of those games where you can always hop on like anytime.
That's the thing,
you know
though.
what I mean?
What's different from the 2Ks? Like, I don't think anything is it getting really, better or is it getting worse?
It's just honestly, I feel the same.
I think I don't know. I
or
wouldn't
is it
say
staying the same. I don't think it's.
I think I've heard.
I think
every
Madden got
years,
worse, but
every
Madden.
2
That's what I
years
heard.
it gets better.
Yeah,
they say every other 2 years it's better than what it was before.
Oh, so that might be a good point.
So they say you give it 2 years, and then so I guess from 22. I don't know if 22 was on the PS5. I can't really. remember.
Last one I played was 21.
So if 22 was on the PS5, 23 came out.
Yeah.
So then we got to get 24. I guess 24 is supposed to be like.
I would think it would be better.
Yeah. Well, it would make sense though because because 2K23 was the first one for PS5.
It's like they made their mistakes.
So so 2K24 is like it worked out.
You make your mistakes.
I gotta get it just because Kobe. I gotta get it for Kobe though. You know what I mean, for the cover. You know.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah.
I got
cool to get it back on the cover.
Like, don't get me wrong, it was a cool. It's a cool game to play. I think there's certain things that throw you off about the game that make it a game, unfortunately, and not like a realistic type of like gameplay.
Yeah,
you know. And I think that's the one thing that's making 2K like unplayable at this point.
Yeah,
like it's because the mechanics of it is just so clunky.
Yeah,
that it's like you don't feel like you're actually playing basketball, like on a controller.
It'd be some bullshit happening.
You're playing some bullshit,
bro. It's ridiculous. I think,
especially on the rec, bro. Like I've been on the rec.
I wish Live and 2K merged because there's things on Live that are good.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
crazy.
On
2K that like if they mesh, I think it'd be fire.
That's pretty crazy.
It is what it is.
NCAA should be out next year. That's all that matters.
Ooh, yes.
This man Caleb, bro. He always found a way to
anybody
back to football.
College games, like that's
fuck, man. We play NCAA.
NCAA was fire though. NCAA was fire.
Fuck, man.
It was. But I don't know now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if they do it the same way, like, bro, like
I think if
they got to do it the same way the NCAA games have been, though.
I mean, they can have the likeness now, the players.
Darnell's like, I'll never go to college. I ain't playing this game.
So, all I'm saying is that the players going to get paid.
I can't really. I don't know what the school is.
I don't know what school this is.
People could, because they're going to get paid.
I never left the city before.
You know what I mean? I'm all for it, like, for the athletes. Like, you get,
if they came out with a college basketball, I'd be cool.
That's what I was lit to. I was always like college basketball, like
yeah. I think it would invite more players to want to go to college because, I mean, at that point they're still developing.
Video game. Yeah.
And I mean, you still getting paid, bro. It's not like you're not.
Yeah, and they're getting paid for it like now,
like so millions. They're getting paid
millions now. So now you get a game.
Bro. Just go to college, bro. Enjoy the experience. You know,
Facts.
Like you ain't got to be a pro right out the gate.
Yeah, and you get to say you on a video game,
bro. Right.
That's the thing too. Like they're making it to where just like how Duhon says, like you don't got to be a pro. Like you ain't always got to think about being a pro because you already getting paid for it.
Yeah,
in your college years already. So it's like you know, the pro is just another icing on the cake for your dream and your goals. And
like I remember in the old 2Ks, they added like the international players, which was like the first time they added that. Like they added it, and Luka was in the. If you like scroll down to like Barcelona, you'll find Luka. He's like a 69 overall.
That's wild.
He was young, bro. He was young. So but it's crazy to think that like he was there already.
That's
in
crazy.
The game. It's just you had to find it yourself.
Which 2K was this?
I couldn't even remember though.
Why would he be? Didn't he?
I don't know when he was in Barcelona, but whenever he was in Barcelona, you can find it probably on YouTube.
Shit, I might have to I could just look it up.
Like
it's
that Google search.
Yeah, it's a quick Google search, honestly. So
hell no, they show me some random person.
Yeah, just
from FC
like
Barcelona. I'm like, wait a minute, wrong.
Just things like that is fire. You know, I think it would definitely entice players that are trying to just jump into the league to just go straight to college. Even though it's a risk that you're taking, you still getting paid.
Still getting paid.
So 2015 to 2018, and then when 2018 went to the Mavericks. But the thing is, he shouldn't even be 69 overall because this man was winning MVP.
And that's the thing, though.
In the league, like
2K, like
really crazy.
Yeah, it's like, bro, 2K kind of bugging, bro, because this man
I don't think they really cared about it.
His 2K
bro, EuroLeague champion, EuroLeague MVP, EuroLeague
But
Final Four.
That ain't USA rating.
EuroLeague, but look what he's doing now.
That ain't USA though. That's Barcelona.
That's Barcelona.
He's 69 at the time for USA standards.
Nah, hell no, but he came straight to
the USA standard.
He came straight to the NBA
to
splash immediately, bro.
You gotta come to the NBA to boost that rating up.
Yeah, I mean, at least he
That's
did.
the Barcelona rating.
That's a good point.
He in the 90s now, huh?
It's like someone balling in fucking Chile, fucking national champion. He's a 5-time MVP in Chile, but he's gonna be putting up them buckets in America. In the NBA.
Hey,
You're gonna be putting up a 99 overall in the NBA. This because he's 5-time MVP in the Chile basketball league.
but your argument is pointless because Luka has shown that has.
He turned out, but at the time he wasn't what he is now. So,
bro, I think he was, bro.
Yeah,
he clearly went to the NBA.
That's not what the game says.
He said that's not what the game says.
Not what the game says. The game says you're 69. I do not want to play with you if you're 69.
We know why he is 69.
Hey, hold on. Hey, relax.
Flag
on the play.
Flag on the play.
Hold on. Hey, this man buzzing.
Yeah, he's buzzing. This ain't Jalen Green, This ain't Jalen.
Oh, hold on. Y'all want to speak on that real quick? No,
I saw something about it back, like an old video surfaced again.
This man, Jalen Green, bro, was humping the shit out of his team player, bro.
Okay, that's what I know.
As soon as that happened,
and he's still on, and they play together though now.
What they traded him? He's on Memphis now.
Oh, they traded him.
The other dude.
When they traded him,
on Memphis.
So they traded him the same day.
Oh damn! They're like,
I was like, you gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
it was like hours after.
I don't know.
I think
that video was like
the locker room must have been crazy. Like the locker room was probably like, "Hey, get this nigga out of here, bro."
Oh my god! I don't think I've never seen
it. Hump boy out
bro,
of
but
here.
they said that wasn't the. So that was just the video. They said that wasn't the first time that shit happened. That's the crazy part.
This man was humping more than a camel.
I mean, to each their own, bro. Like I ain't gonna judge you, but it's like you can't be out here like saying this and that, but you over here humping your your homeboy like that.
Right, bro. Right. You can't and you're the star player. Like you're not just like the 12th man on the bench. You over here like you the face of the Rockets.
Bro,
you're one of the prospects on your team.
Bro, exactly.
And pause, but he was like going in, bro. Like he was like it was a girl. It's like, what are you doing, bro? Like that's a grown ass man. Like, bro, and then the dude was making noises too and shit. Like he was making the noises.
Look,
like
he was like, going to discard, man. There's a
lot
of
bro. He was making the noises.
Out here. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna discard none of that was going on.
Nah, that man. Hey,
we just kind of a little bit confused.
Hey, that man got to retire right now. But no, I'm playing. I just retired, bro.
No, I don't know. It's just kind of crazy.
Like the hump, want the man hump.
Now speaking
he's a really good player.
He's a baller. He's a baller.
He balls out. He balls out for sure.
Yeah, he definitely balls out. That's for sure.
He all balls out.
Too soon.
This man balls out humping.
Nah, but speaking of sports and NBA, before we go into our last segment, you guys watch any of the Cameron and Mace? Their It Is What It Is, like the sports show?
Nah, man.
Bro, that shit is hilarious, bro.
I heard about was there like a clip where he was talking about Jordan Poole and why Drake?
Yeah. That's their show. Yeah,
I saw that clip. Yeah,
bro,
I saw that.
It's so entertaining, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And then they were talking about Zion. Bro, that shit had me dead, bro. With the porn star and everything, like that's going on. But he made a good point because he's like, at the end of the day, he's like, bro, he was probably watching this girl when he was like 12, 13, 14 years old. Now he's at, big time player, girl probably hit him up, you get to meet your favorite porn star. You know what I mean? It's like you probably. I'm like I can't even. Obviously, you a big star, so you
It's
gotta
a
watch,
dream come true.
you gotta watch how you
Man.
move. But he was in his head though. He's
You
probably
picked the
like,
wrong one.
like, damn, I was watching you when I was 12 years old. Like, you know?
Shit, 100 times a day
on
about
the
it.
internet.
Bro, but when
At
they
this
said that, bro,
point,
they had me dead because I was just
that man
laughing.
stuck
Oh, he's
So-
stuck for sure, bro.
at this point. But
And they said, I guess his the girl, like the stripper one, I guess he got pregnant. Like I guess be like feeding him. That's why he like
Feeding him.
be like overweight.
Fucking-
Yeah, not like
Yeah.
yeah, like I guess
Overweight.
like
he
yeah,
was eating good when he was hurt.
Yeah, just eating
They're
good,
coming
bro.
home to a fucking freshly cooked meal
Yeah.
every night and shit. Fucking
it don't help that he lives in Louisiana too.
For real, but
They
like
they have
That ain't
good
too much.
food.
yeah,
too much
They
crawfish,
got great food, bro.
too much
Oh yeah,
gumbo.
Louisiana. Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Their food is
They got all
amazing.
the
Man,
that
wake up to
spice-
gumbo, go to bed to
spicy
gumbo.
gumbos
You start
and-
feeling like gumbo.
we were just talking about spice. You got to be careful with him.
Hey man, true.
Gotta be careful.
Maybe he needs
It's
to be
worth it.
traded somewhere else. He needs to go somewhere.
Bro, send that man to the Utah Jazz, bro. Like,
Yeah,
send him-
I was about to say that.
Oh, send him there. Then he'll go
We
back. He'll
I
be
thought of
slimmer.
Salt Lake City, like send him to Utah.
Yeah,
yeah,
like-
somewhere like somewhere
Them over
different, bro.
there.
Like they said,
I be
send
feeling scared for
send
people
John
who-
Morant, send John Morant over there too. Like let him,
Send Ja.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, send John Morant there
Just
too.
get in your little Zen mode and go into the mountains. You know what I
Just
mean?
imagine all the bad NBA players just go to Utah.
It's just a rehabilitation center for NBA players.
Right,
Send them to
you know.
Utah.
You won't be in the playoffs.
Send Ben Simmons over there too. Like it.
They actually doing not that bad. They got some good pieces. They
No,
got some
yeah,
good
yeah.
pieces.
They got some
We'll see how
cool.
they do this year too.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. It's a lot of
Send them to
crazy
Charlotte to
trades
suffer.
and-
You said Charlotte.
Yeah, they can suffer there,
What? J. Cole got ownership. What's up?
and they still gonna lose.
This man act like J. Cole on the whole team. Man.
Hey,
Like,
like,
J. Cole gonna change
J. Cole got ownership.
Hey, Jordan couldn't do it. J. Cole can
Hey,
do
J.
it.
J. Cole's gonna be the
Like
first.
J. Cole's gonna change their fucking record.
He gonna be
Hey.
a part-time player. He
Yeah,
gonna
I was gonna
sign
say.
himself.
Part-time player.
He's gonna sign himself. Yeah,
Right.
he's gonna sign himself.
He gonna be
Fucking-
what's his name?
That'd be a
LaMelo
flex.
Ball out. Fuck it, I'll suit up.
Oh, you said
LaMelo Ball out.
You said who?
Hell no, he got a max
Ooh, Master
contract,
P all
bro.
over again.
Hey, Master
Right.
P. Yeah,
You don't
shout
sign
out-
Bro,
Master P.
these players signing big ass contracts, man.
Yeah,
they
sign the
can
whole
make
rap
it.
game.
That man Melo signed some crazy deal. I was like,
Yeah.
shoo.
5 years, 4 years, 3 years. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
like-
Edwards too. Anthony Edwards. He
Yeah,
was
Anthony
crazy.
Edwards.
Oh yeah, Anthony Edwards signed a big old
The
contract.
movie star.
boy. He
Yeah.
getting that bread. This
Facts.
He's a movie star.
Sheesh.
This is
Oh, yeah, and he getting paid with his movie too.
yeah.
He's funny in that movie.
Oh yeah.
Adam Sandler movie.
What's the name of that one?
Adam Sandler joint.
Oh,
I
I
can't
haven't
think of
wa-
what
I
it's
haven't
called.
watched it
The
yet.
one with the one
Yeah.
guy, with the one
Hernan Gomez, dude.
Yeah.
yeah.
I haven't
What's
watched
the
it
name
yet.
of
I
that
gotta watch
joint?
It's a good movie. I fucked with it.
Yeah, it's not bad. You actually laugh when you watch Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
it
that
was
one.
cool, bro. I can't.
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
I feel like he'd be like that actually on the court. No lie. I feel like he
Oh, Hustle. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hustle.
facts.
Hustle.
There
I
you
saw
go.
like some
Hustle.
of the, I saw some of the
Hustle.
like the previews when I remember when it came
Yeah,
out.
Hustle.
like,
Good movie.
Hustle. Yeah, that was a good Netflix.
No flow,
right?
just hustle.
That was a good Netflix.
But all right,
Not
y'all.
Hustle and Flow.
So we're gonna have to
No,
segue.
Terrence J was in that. No, Terrence
We're gonna-
Howard. Terrence Howard was in that movie.
Terrence
All
J.
They got the wrong
106?
Terrence.
You
Terrence
said
Howard.
Terrence
You
J.
going back to 106 and
Got
Park?
the
Yeah,
wrong,
I got
got the wrong
106.
Terrence. Terrence Howard.
All right, but
Wrong, not that.
all right, we're gonna segue because I know you guys got
Come on,
things to do
man.
too. So we're gonna try to hit that 45 to 50 minute mark. But so we're gonna do a segment our PRP takes. If anyone's been watching, I think this will be like the third or fourth time we've done PRP takes. So I got about 4. So pretty much, bro,
Sure, this is
Not-
the fourth time.
can I not get into the ESPN? I think it only works with what? 3
Yeah.
people, probably?
Yeah, you have to have 3 people probably.
Oh,
Dang.
yeah, you're right.
3
Fuck
people
it.
never did with 4.
So kick that man came out. No, but no, but we'll do it right here. But so pretty much we have. I'm thinking, what did we do last time, Darnell? 60 seconds. It was like a minute.
Yeah.
Or was it 30 seconds?
This is
Yeah,
your fourth time. I think this is barely the second time.
Not third. It's the third time because me and Darnell did it. Then we did one with Jeannie for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we did it. We did it about 3 times.
Yeah, so yeah, we did.
Give or take.
Yeah, give or take.
Dang, you talking about Thanksgiving like that ain't almost a year ago.
Bro, Thanksgiving coming up.
Damn, that's crazy. Low
I can't wait for Thanksgiving. I got my
Thanksgiving's coming up already.
Already creased up.
2 months.
I got my Thanksgiving pants ready, hanging up.
Man.
I'm getting ready.
All right, but so pretty much we'll do a minute. Each person has a minute to talk, or trying to think. Would this be a minute?
You should have
30 seconds. We'll do 30
before we
seconds.
went on.
We'll do 45 seconds. I don't think we need a whole minute for this, but you could finish earlier, and I'll just go on to the next person. So, pretty much our first take is who would you like to see Busta Rhymes go against in a versus, plus any other verses you would like to see. So for this one, we'll do 30 seconds, and I'll do this. So we could start off. Actually,
I'll start with you.
All right, damn. This man just said, "Fuck it, start with
You
me."
never start off. Only you start off.
He said he never started.
All right. Damn, I almost put 30 minutes on my little countdown. I was like, I would have been talking.
Yeah, I went onto the fucking screen is what we need to do.
I know. How do we do that?
We can put it onto the logo bar. We'll talk about it on the side. There's a way.
Yeah, all right, we'll figure it out. But anyways, all right, 30 seconds. Here we go. All right. So who I'd like to see Busta Rhymes? Obviously, they're talking about Missy Elliott, but I don't think that would. If that doesn't happen, then I would say Eminem or Ludacris. Because obviously Ludacris did it with Nelly, but that don't matter because Nelly's internet was fucked up. So either Ludacris, Eminem, or Missy Elliott would be the three I would choose against Busta Rhymes. And then any other verses, Cash Money versus No Limit. That's all I want to see. And I'm good. That's my time. All right, we'll go to you, Kev. All right, you can start.
Who I would like to see Busta Rhymes go against in the verses?
Don't say no bullshit, please. Sorry. You're
if I was gonna bullshit, I was gonna say Miles, but I wasn't gonna bullshit. Ladies love Cool J. And in any verses you would like to see, I would like to see Duhon versus Miles. On pure. That's all I gotta say.
You're stupid. All right.
But yeah, Cool J. Yeah, that's what I got.
Cool J. All right, Darnell, 30 seconds.
Shoot, man. I think Busta should go against Jim Jones. You know that Jim Jones and Pusha T. You know, nah. On a serious note, I think Busta and Ludacris. I think that would be a good one. Yeah, hit for hit. It's a lot of hits. Shoot, versus. I mean, shoot, they should have like TD versus Dreamville. Like have like those type of like groups go together or something.
Crazy. All right, time's up. And last but not least, Duhon, 30 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, probably Ludacris, just because they kind of are like. I mean, obviously, Busta Rhymes has been doing music a little bit longer, but at the same time, you can definitely put their styles together and actually have a versus. As far as who I'd like to see, I've been saying this forever, and I'd still want to see Lil Wayne go up against Jay-Z. Just because I feel like the Carter versus the Carter will be fire. The marketing on it will be crazy. The promo will be ridiculous.
I didn't even think about that.
That would be a dope one.
All right, so we're
gonna
gonna
Miles would be good against you, but
so we'll just do the go back. You know what I mean? So we'll have you start. 30. We'll do 45 seconds for this one. All right, so. All right. Man. Was there ever a time you got tired of hip hop music?
Unfortunately, it'd probably this year. Like I think this year I haven't really been in tune with the artists nowadays. I don't know if it's on purpose or if it's like me just accidentally doing other things as far as music goes. But yeah, honestly, this year has definitely been the year where I have not been listening to like a lot of newer hip hop artists.
So I feel you. We'll go backwards. Darneezy.
I think in the last like 2 years, I think I kind of agree. Like, it's hard to find newer artists.
Hell no! Sorry, go ahead.
And
I
think hip hop is changing so much. Like, I think I think the quality of the music is just not hitting in the last couple of years. I think a little bit because of COVID, maybe had to do something with it. But that's my opinion. But I still love hip hop. But I've been trying to be open minded. So
So,
either
wait,
or.
you got 30 seconds left. I was just gonna say, bro, last year I felt like we did hella shit on the podcast that had to do with hip hop. So I was just kind of like, curious. So
like, but it wasn't probably the projects of that year though. It was probably
okay,
different.
I feel you.
It was projects that we went back to though.
All right, there you go.
Yeah,
All right,
my bad.
all right, Kev, 45 seconds.
Oh, we're doing 45.
Yeah. Until you.
Was there ever a time you got tired of hip hop? Right now, I mean, we had Lil Uzi Vert drop this past Friday.
Down.
Young Thug the Friday before. I don't want to hear that shit. Unpopular opinion, but I'd rather not listen to that.
Controversial.
Looking like Barbie soundtrack and shit in that album cover. Like, I ain't listening to that. Like Barbie cover. Like, I'm good. I mean, I'd say present day hip hop. I feel like it's too. Man, what's our next topic? I might not get into it because I think our next topic. Actually, no, I was thinking right now. I feel like all of it's just, just bland.
All right.
Pretty much. This is ain't shit, really.
45 seconds up.
All sound the same. All social media rappers.
That's kind of funny, but all right. So, yeah, I would say 2018 and a little bit of now, because what's keeping me up now is like certain artists like Rome Streets and certain guys, like that Griselda, like Camp, and there's certain things that like I'm like kind of tired of it, but something brings me back in with like a certain artist that might drop, you know what I mean? But 2018, I got tired of it because that's kind of around the time where I just wasn't really listening to. I barely listened to any hip hop at all that year. I started making my own music that year, so I wasn't really like worried about listening to anyone else. I didn't want to listen to anybody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
classical jazz.
Yeah, I was listening to fusion jazz for a little bit during that time too. I'm not gonna lie. But all right, so I guess I'll start with me for the next one. All right. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're gonna do a minute for this one. I need some time.
Hold on.
Oh.
I was gonna say before we got into the next one, are we able to like speak on what people had to say for that take?
Oh, what? Lil Uzi
Like say like Duhon said something so blasphemous before we get to the next topic. I like called him out saying you're fucking tripping, like whatever. Before we get to the next.
Oh, like after we all speak, we could say.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We could do that real quick.
No, I don't have nothing on my mind.
I was over here. All right.
Well, I mean, did anybody even listen to the Lil Uzi project? Feel like
Nah,
yeah, something like that, like
I won't speak on it yet.
About Lil Uzi project, like
I won't speak on it
saw
yet.
it, but I didn't. Yeah, I haven't listened.
Young Thug, like
no, same.
Gunna, I haven't listened to.
I mean, I listened to some of Gunna's. But
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think this year I'm not really like this. Like I said, there's a few cracks like in between.
Morgan Wallen's taking over the charts.
Yeah,
there's one album.
There's
one album that I really enjoy listening to this year, and I think that's Jid's Forever Story. I think that's what it's called.
But that was 2020.
That was I think that was last
year. Did he drop a deluxe?
Yeah.
Right, but that's crazy though.
Hey,
I think it was
right. Just to think,
it wasn't this fucking year.
I'm delayed at this point.
People talk about it a lot, but it came actually, summer, last August.
Oh yeah,
Crazy.
I forgot to show you, Duhon, but you were number 4 on my. I don't know if I can see it.
Hey,
on my 2020 replay on my Apple Music.
20 replay.
This man Photoshop.
Yeah, he was streaming.
Yeah,
man wants brownie points.
I support, man. I support.
No. You on the playlist, man. You get you on the playlist.
Photoshopped. that'd be so messed up. Just
wants brownie points.
Nah, that's crazy. But actually, I said it. We could probably go back to the episode. I could find a snippet too. I said the way it is. I said that's gonna be one of my most streamed songs, and then by the end of the year, I knew it. But
it wasn't number 1 like me.
Lying ass. That's man. All right, but anyway, so we just do. Fuck it, we'll just do a minute for this one. All right, so you can only listen to one decade of hip hop. Which one are you choosing? 80s, 90s, 2000s, or 2010s? Damn, that's tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie. scratch 80s and scratch 2010s. As much as I love a lot in 2010s, like, you know, I got my guy Absol, Danny Brown, etc., etc. Like, there was a big era, especially in high school, that I love in the 2010s, but it stretches on for too long. Of there's too much that I don't give a fuck about for me to take the 2010s. So for me, it's between early 2000s and like that 90s. But I'm just gonna go with 90s fully. I just feel like it's just you got most of your guys that you know you kind of want. Plus all the like the trendsetters, you know what I mean, in the 90s, and you got the OGs, you got the legends, the ones who passed away, you got what you want to hear now. You know, I feel like 90s was just kind of complete, you know what I mean? So I'll take 90s. All right, Kev.
2010s, no. No, obviously there's albums and songs I like in that decade, but 2010s is not. 80s is not. It's between 90s and 2000s. I would say 2000s though, because although I did, I was only alive for 3 years, so I don't really remember the 90s. Obviously, I still went back and checked out the projects, but the 2000s more what I grew up listening to, molding into the type of like hip hop I like. And then early 2010s, obviously, I was growing up and all that too. But I'd say 2000s is what made me love hip hop compared to the 2010s and the 90s. And then going back to check out 90s music, obviously, made me like that more than the 2010s. But 2000s for me just due to the fact that I grew up living in that and what formed me to love hip hop.
Good answer. It's like Family Feud. Good answer.
Fucking wrong.
Good answer. And you said
still pneumonia. What letter starts with pneumonia? And
good answer. All right, that's on you, Darneezy.
Yeah, this is hard, man. Now we talking about hip hop in the decades. 80s, not really big on it, but it is a solid of what started hip hop. 90s, I got mad love for it. Those are the artists that did pass away. Ones that are still going on, like Nas, 2000s is what got me into music, into the hip hop. That's when I listened to Lil Wayne in the game. So 2010s, shoot, high school year. I love that music, but if I had to say, I would say 2000s would birth me to the hip hop to these days. 2000s.
All right, we'll switch it. Duhon, it's on you.
I mean, I probably do 2000s, although I love the 2010s because they have like some of my favorite artists. I think the 2000s also carry some of my favorite artists as well. I think one thing I enjoy about the 2000s is that like the singer to rapper like ratio. Like you had the singers on the hook, then you had the rappers on the verses. So it's kind of like the way that I polish my sound, with that early 2000s kind of style. But yeah, I mean, I can't go wrong with the 2000s. I love the 90s. Don't get me wrong, I love the 80s, but the 2000s for me is just too nostalgic.
I feel you. All right, so
bunch of hits.
Like you said, Caleb, you guys make good points though on that one, because honestly, with the 2000s, I was thinking about that too. But also, Duhon, when you said like how kind of you like form your music, I think that's a big point too, because I always been big on like the straight lyrical like bar heavy type shit.
Right.
So I always just like gravitated towards the 90s because that's like damn near it's like everyone was like competing, like you know what I mean? It's like, and I love that shit. I'm like, it's like
right.
Darnell had Trap Queen in a chokehold in 2015.
Trap Queen,
that's hilarious.
And then he had Panda.
Man, I had Drake in the chokehold during that time.
So Duhon, I want just out of respect, I won't let you start with this one. I'll let Caleb
start
with this.
Thank you.
No, you start with this one. Why am I starting?
I'm gonna let Caleb. So all right, so this one we'll just do 20 seconds.
What's the common like answer for this? Logic
rapper?
Logic. Wow.
Logic, I already
What's
said
wrong with Logic?
Because he says he mixed in every song.
No.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
I didn't really think too much of this one. I was just thinking of Lil Uzi Vert and Logic.
All right, 20 seconds is up.
Damn.
Did you get like who you wanted out?
This is fun. I need to like look through names of artists, and I just need to think like, oh, that guy's corny or not. Like, I can't think of anything on top of my head.
I'll go. 20 seconds. It used to be Big Sean early on for me. I used to be like, this motherfucker is
Big
one of the
Sean.
corniest
But
guys
what about Big
ever.
Sean now?
I didn't even think of Big Sean.
That's
Yeah,
the
Big.
thing. I like Big Sean as like the past like few years. I feel like Big Sean has gotten to his sound. You know what I mean? I feel like he's deeper now. You know, he makes deeper music, and I respect that. But real quick, sorry to go over. My actual answer is Tyga. Corny as shit. Get him out of here. And 2 Chainz too. Put him in there.
Whoa!
Yeah.
2 Chainz to the goat.
Yeah. All right. 20. Go. It's on you, Darneezy. 20.
Tired of your- Tired of
the
your 2
like the
Chainz
little
hate.
guys, Lil Pump.
Oh yeah, them dudes corny as hell.
Lil Yachty's corny too.
Yeah.
Definitely the 60 Red chick. And all these other girls, Ice Spice, corny as
See,
hell.
you took the easy route, man.
Yeah, Ice Spice. I didn't even think of those.
I can
people.
go back in
Spice,
time, man.
Ice Spicy or whatever.
I'm just saying right now, but you know who else is Lil Peep? You know what I'm saying?
Little Peep.
Lil Peep.
Didn't he pass away?
I think so.
Or am I tripping?
Yeah,
I never listened to him, so I can't speak on that. I
you
don't
know
know
what
how.
I'm saying?
Oh, Kendrick.
Juice WRLD.
I don't
Hey,
even know.
Juice
I feel like
WRLD.
he just saying that.
Juice WRLD. Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Juice WRLD. They
Kids
might.
Bop.
Hey,
Kids
people might
Bop.
hate me on that. Look, man, I like
Rest in
Juice
peace, but
WRLD.
that's Kids Bop rap.
I didn't
Like,
listen to
That's
enough.
just not for me,
Juice
man.
WRLD
I agree.
for me to.
That's
I-
Kids
It's
Bop.
not for me. It might be for you, but it ain't for me though.
I listened to
I
more of his
agreed.
freestyles.
I wish
than
I.
his,
Damn,
than his
Darnell,
music.
I'm jealous. You're the one that said it.
Ah,
Can we go back to Big Sean before we get into Duhon? This
Yeah,
man, Big
yeah.
Sean, said on a Wiz Khalifa track, he said, "Bitch,
That's
I'm
some
10 feet
bullshit.
tall
Oh,
when I'm standing on top of my dick."
No, you know what?
Oh
You
my
know what's
God,
funny?
that was one
I
of
might
Gabby
have to
Peters.
piggyback. I might have to piggyback on that answer.
Oh
With
my
the Big
Bitch,
Sean
I'm
God,
thing.
10
that
feet
was
tall when I'm standing
Wait,
on top
I
of
don't
Don't
know
get me
why
wrong,
that bar was
I
stupid,
enjoy-
but the song was like.
I enjoy his music. I
Wait,
enjoy
Duhon,
some-
did I even?
I
put
like
you
I like
on
Big
there?
Sean some
No,
I
no,
like
no,
Big
no,
Sean
no,
music
no,
too,
no.
but I could see like
get
the
him back on there.
corniness of it.
Nah, get
But yeah,
him
no,
on
for me, I like Big Sean, but I think there's times where you listen and you're just like
You
you
said
just
something like that.
put your head down 'cause you're
Bitch,
like,
I'm
bro,
10 feet.
like
You
you're
gotta
going,
hit the
you're
little-
good.
Bro.
Everything is good, and then the one line is just like,
Thank you, bro. I be saying this shit all
Bro,
the time, bro.
He dropped that track with Nicki Minaj. Going back and
Bro,
hearing that,
I
I'm
be
like,
saying
bro,
that
this
shit
shit
all
is
the
cringe.
time, bro.
Ass.
Bro, because like you said,
Oh, Lord.
he'll have a good verse. Like his verse is going crazy, bro, and then all
Right.
of a sudden he'll do some
Yeah,
wild.
it's
Like
crazy.
he'll like, I'm like, bro,
it's
what
just
did you
like,
just
nah,
do?
cut that.
And then
cut
sometimes he'd be like, there's some verses he has that pisses me off because like his verse is going good, then all of a sudden he'll start trying to do this like fast like flow at the very end. It's like, bro, like the
It's
verse.
like he,
What are you doing?
it's like he thought he was in the same likes of Drake, Cole, and Kendrick,
Yeah,
but in actuality, he was more in like the Wale side of like, of,
Wale
of-
side.
Yeah.
like you were in that level of space.
That
kind of
tier.
like that like Meek Mill. Wale,
That's
like
here,
that.
yeah, exactly.
that's
You're not,
Oh,
you're not
we didn't even say Meek Mill. His social media. People
Well,
No, but that's
telling
not.
him.
But
Whoa,
this is like off of rapping.
I like.
I know.
I
Meek
I'm
like
just,
Mill-
I'm just saying.
Whoa.
Meek Mill's not a
Mill.
corny rapper, bro.
Hey, don't be
Like,
bashing
Nah,
me.
he's not
A
a
lot of
corny
people
rapper.
getting on Meek Mill right now about his
That's Philly,
social media.
man.
There was another artist I was thinking of in my head, but I couldn't remember who exactly. I
It
was
didn't say
thinking
who's the corniest making rap. It says the rapper who's the corniest rapper, not who makes the corniest music.
of. Okay,
No,
that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
point. That's a good point.
I was gonna say Young Gravy. Young Gravy.
Fuck Young
just
Gravy,
really-
yeah.
Who's
Young
young,
Gravy.
who the hell is Young Gravy?
He just
If your
seems
name
some
is
white
Young
dude.
Gravy, it's hard to
Some
sound.
white rapper. I don't like white rappers.
he just seems
Caleb, all Caleb heard was Gravy, and you had him already.
No, I said I don't like Young Gravy. I like gravy. Let's take the young out of it.
All these YouTube.
I like my gravy,
What
cooked
about
well. And
DDG? They say if you type in poop, it comes DDG. Oh man, the YouTube rappers, man.
Oh, the YouTube rappers and shit.
Yeah, the YouTube rappers. DDG.
Yeah,
Oh,
YouTube rappers are a little
Juice
different. 'cause,
WRLD.
like,
Rice
but-
Gum or whatever these
T-Stone,
kids
yeah.
is,
Rice
I don't
Gum.
know.
those kind of rappers. I feel you.
Yeah.
Nah.
a lot of
Good.
corny fucking rappers that are ruining hip hop.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's a lot.
Icy
That's
Spice,
there's a
what
lot,
I'm
there's
saying.
a
It's
lot.
different,
And all
yeah.
those new rappers.
And actually, I'm glad you pointed out the decades of of hip hop. You know, that question is because it's like, what do we like? It's funny because we're all in the same age group. Like, what
It's
do we like
crazy.
the most?
Bro, we're
from
in
this
it's
present
crazy because
music now to back then. Like, what do we like?
Well,
It's easy to change it.
okay. I guess this would be our last fucking conversation, real quick. Honestly, we
I
could
gotta
go on
get
for
off,
days.
man.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, let's
Nah,
let's
this will
end
be
it.
the last one, though.
Yeah, this will
But
be
go
the
ahead.
last question. Let's end it with that. Honestly, bro, for me personally, I would have to say back then because it's more consistent. That's the only reason I would say that. There's a lot. There's a lot of stuff I love now, but there's too much. There's too much things that it's just oversaturated at this point where it's just like it's too much of the same. It's just nothingness. There's no substance for a lot of rappers. And don't get me wrong, like there's the people. There's always the cracks. Like I said, there's always cracks in between. Of I'm a person who likes to search for those artists. So like I know those artists are out there, and I listen to all of them now. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I don't. And you could. And the thing, what people gotta like, it all comes down to the fans too. Like at the end of the day, not just it's not all on the fans, but like of course, the labels are signing these artists because that's what pays the money and that's what's pouring out. That's a whole nother conversation. Though. I could ramble
Yeah,
on this
exactly.
topic for days, but the fans, bro, it's like, man, like support. You know what I mean? The artists who are really out here. There's a time and a place for all that bullshit.
Yes.
Like clubs and different if the beats
Yeah.
dope or you vibing with a group of people and no one trying to listen to some J. Cole at that moment. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
at a party or something. So. But it's like, bro, like as fans, bro, like I feel like it's becoming too lazy. Like they're accepting it, you know what I mean, and not really calling shit out, for what it is, you know what I mean, and giving support to the artists who deserve that, or who's actually making real music, you know what I mean, to have substance and subject matter and stuff like that. So, but that's just my 2 cents. What is it now,
50 cents.
But yeah, to answer your question, Darnell, I would say early on, just because it's more consistent than what it is.
No,
now.
I can agree, man. Consistency, and music is very like timeless. You gotta say like, are you gonna play that same record 5 years from now, 10 years?
I think
20
artists need
years.
to learn
Yeah.
how to sit with their music and just figure out what they really want to make instead of just spewing stuff out left and right.
Streaming probably fucked it up.
No, that's
Oh,
we got to this combo before. It's like
Yeah.
now that you don't got album sales and all this, you gotta they're just putting out the music to stream to make that revenue.
And the
They're
attention
only getting
span.
so much off each stream, so
Yeah.
they're putting out a bunch just to get obviously 'cause you ain't pushing albums like they used to.
And to go on with both of you guys, what Duhon and you, Caleb, said, I think it's because also with our, people's attention spans are so small now that it's like artists feel like they have to keep putting out everything just because they're gonna be. They might feel like they're forgotten, but if you put out that quality, you won't be forgotten. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, because how it's so easy to blow up now. Obviously, it's not easy, but compared to before, you put out one project, they don't forget about you and they don't listen to whatever's hyped now, and then you're just gonna be known as that one-hit wonder kind of.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So that's also a reason too, I guess.
So
you could say.
like a Kendrick or Absol, someone they dropped in like 2015, 2016, and then finally dropped last year, and everyone was asking for the music. You know what I mean? It's like those like what I mean by those cracks. It's like there's artists who like even yourself, Duhon, like even the project you made. You know what I mean? It's like you put so much time and effort and quality into a project where it's like
you're gonna let it ride, and then
yeah,
when it's time,
just let it ride, bro. Like it's cool. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like play the patience game.
Timeless music.
Sooner or later,
Timeless.
exactly. Sooner or later, it's gonna be a
Timeless
point
music, man.
where I got to make more music, and the music that's gonna come out is definitely gonna be something that either elevates me or evolves me into a whole different artist that I want to be. So I think that's another thing that artists need to figure out.
Yeah, and I guess to end it off, man, I guess that is the question. What's next, man? What's next for Duhon?
Yeah. So honestly, what's next? Just more music. More music. I think it's just a matter of time before I really can just sit down with myself and just give myself that time to write. Still beat searching, still looking for producers. But other than that, yeah, y'all sooner or later you guys will definitely find out.
Yeah, we got
we
no,
tapped
man.
in. We ready, man.
Yeah,
Right.
And yeah, we definitely got to have you too as like a regular. Come on every now and then, just hop on a podcast episode and shit, just chop it up.
100%.
It's always fun having you on.
New
So.
song.
Yeah. And
spicy music video review.
and yeah, so shout out to everyone who was tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We also have the description for Duhon's music in the bio, or not bio, in the description. So all you gotta do is just click on that. If you like the first 2 songs that you heard, go check that out, and also go check out the last 2 interviews that we did with him. Where I have one of them I posted towards the end, but and then what our last episode 60. And then next week we'll have an interview. We're going to be getting back-to-back interviews in July. So,
And I think we got the whole month coming.
Yeah. So,
interviews to
and
end the month
even
into August.
until August. Yeah. So, we
We
put out
busy.
2 back-to-back episodes of, so enjoy, episode 60, episode 61. You know what I mean? So enjoy that. And now it's back to the grind, the
Interview
interviews.
grind.
So, yeah. Anything else you guys want to plug?
Yeah, thank you for coming on the podcast, Duhon. It's always a good time. We appreciate you, man.
Thank you guys for having me.
We're looking forward to all the work you're gonna put out, if it's music related or if you venture into different stuff. We'll be tapped in. So, yeah. That being said, thank you for everyone that's watching as well, or who's gonna watch and then listen on the podcast platforms as well. Run up those numbers. They've been getting ran up lately, so keep them running up. Whoever's listening on the podcast audio platforms, I appreciate you. It doesn't tell us who it is, but we appreciate every single one of you.
And shout out to the people overseas too, because I've been peeping game, like especially on the podcast. Like a lot of people overseas really be rocking with, like, the podcast and like hip hop in general. So I've been seeing like a few like the countries out there. So I'm like, damn, like, so shout out to people
We
overseas.
appreciate you.
Too, so
Worldwide.
Yeah, man. That's a wrap. And I guess another giveaway coming soon too. So we'll have that out. Just stay tuned. Follow us on Threads.
On Threads.
Follow us on Thread.
PRP and Thread.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Once again, thanks for hopping on, Duhon. As always, won't be the last time.
Always,
right.
We're gonna have another project coming soon, another track coming soon.
We'll probably have you a couple more times this year, to be honest, bro. Like,
there we go. I like to hear that. To hear that.
We got you, man. So, and yeah, shout out to everyone once again. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And hope everyone has a good rest of the night. Peace.